everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we're diving into some of the amazing community cosmetic submissions for this year's Dead by Daylight Community Cosmetic Contest. If you've been around since last year, you'll remember I did a very similar video for 2024's contest, but this time I'm switching things up just a little bit. To make things easier for you all, I've added chapters in the description so you guys can jump into any section you want, and I'm also going to include the artist name or Twitter tag underneath each image in this video instead of reading them out loud each time. This keeps things clean and lets you guys easily find and support the creators behind the art. I'll also have links to each of the art pieces that I've found down below in the description, if there's enough room. If there's not enough room, it'll be on the pinned comment on this video. But this is just part one of a two-part showcase. Today, we're going to focus on killer skins and badge submissions. Part 2 will cover the survivor skins and banners that I found as well. Part 2 will drop later this week, and trust me, some of those survivor skins might even outshine the killer ones, but we'll get to that in a few days. Let's not waste any more time and jump straight into it. To start things off, I want to share a submission that's really special to me. This year, me and a close friend of mine are submitting our own designs, a skin for the night and a badge to kind of go along with it. Introducing the Umbral Cloak skin for the night. We imagined what the knight would look like if he had slain a dragon and forged its remains into his armor. This would be, in our opinion, the most unique skin he's ever had, complete with massive wings that glow purple on the outside and sparkle with tiny star-like dots on the inside. We also focus a lot on the visual storytelling aspect of it. The headpiece is made from the dragon's horns, his armor is layered with scales and claws, and the color scheme is this deep mystical mix of purple, black, and gray. Even the symbol on his leg represents how merchants once imagined the dragon that lurked deep within the mountain. Every piece of the design connects to the lore we've built around it. Now for the badge submission, we called it Scourge of the Realm. It's a dragon corrupted by both the Blight and the Entity, but it hasn't fully submitted to either. It's this massive force of nature, too strong to be controlled, too stubborn to be erased. I love the idea of something that even the Entity regrets bringing into this realm, other than, of course, Vecna, but that's besides the point. We've had a ton of fun working on both of these, so let us know what you guys think down below in the comments. I really love it, and I'm hoping it might get into the finalists, but who knows. But for now, let's jump into the rest of the community submissions. Let's kick things off for the newest killer in the game, the Houndmaster. She's gotten a lot of submissions already, and it was genuinely tough narrowing them down. But here are a few of my favorites. First, we've got an interpretation of her pre-fog appearance based on her lore. This skin really captures that transformation from human to monster. The glowing eyes, the texture scales, and the unique colors all tie into her backstory. A great start to the showcase. Then we have the Stolen Silk skin. It's more grounded with a historical, almost regal aesthetic that fits her so well. It feels like something she could have worn in her former life, and compared to the rest of the killer roster, this kind of detailed cultural accuracy would really stand out. And now for my two personal favorites, one that goes full on metal with spiked armor, aggressive details, and even a new dog design, even though that probably couldn't be added to the skin. And the other being the skeleton crew outfit. That one's got this nautical ghost pirate vibe, and honestly, it looks fucking incredible. I'd love to see it in the game. Next up, we have my boy, the Deathslinger. And wow, he got way more submissions than I ever expected him to get. And I mean, I'm not complaining. First up, the Dutchman skin. This one, I love this one so much. It's got everything. Skeleton pirate aesthetic, gritty textures, and it just fits Slinger perfectly. I am honestly surprised we don't have a pirate skin or skeleton skin for this guy yet. Next is a skin called Le Pouvoir, or at least that's how I think it's pronounced. I'm probably butchering that, but it's a really creative design. He's got this mask that emits smoke and a sleek, almost futuristic bounty hunter style. It's a totally different take on Slinger, and I am absolutely here for it. Then there's his Monster Hunter skin, not on the games, it's its own community thing, which this skin leans into the whole rugged tracker angle. Red and black color scheme, the white hair, the way the clothing looks, honestly, it makes him look like a sick vampire hunter, and I love it. Moving over to Spirit, who, no surprise, got some incredible submissions this year. We have a more traditional Japanese design. I don't think she has anything that looks like this in the game yet. The simple weapon with the lotus is just beautiful, and the whole look gives her this eerie elegance that feels like a nod to her Japanese roots. And last, but definitely not least, we've got the Scene Slasher Spirit. I love this skin. The saturated color palette, the clothing, the killer weapon design is bold, it's stylized, it's got that disco vibe, it's just
perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Now, on to a fan favorite and a fan punching bag, the Legion. Love them or hate them, their skins are consistently some of the best in the entire game. But let's start off with the Prom King, which I assume is for Frank. This one is simple but creative. The bloodstained tux, the crown, and even the stolen flower from someone's garden, it's grounded in real-world horror, and it works so well. Next up, the Wailing Fog skin. This one is grotesque, with spikes all across the body and a decayed look that reminds me of a zombie. The weapon is especially cool, it feels like it came straight from the entity, which would really stand out in-game. And finally, this flayed jacket skin for Julie. This has got to be one of the best in the whole contest. She's literally wearing the flayed skin of her victims, and her weapon is just as unique. It's bold, brutal, looks amazing, looks realistic, and 100% fits the realistic vibe of the Legion. Now, let's talk Blight. We've got two standouts this year. First is the self-modification skin, a twisted take on his self-experimentation. The rusted mouthpiece forcing his jaw open is such a creepy detail, and I love the idea that his cane broke, so he had to improvise with a new weapon. Then there's this completely wild one called Totally Tubular. That was so cheesy. Oh yes, it's an 80s themed skateboard freak show, and yes, I am obsessed. Wearing sunglasses, bright colors on his shirt, and of course the skateboard. It's so different from any other Blight skin. It's different from any other skin in the game, and I need it right now. Now it's Oni time. He's got two cool skins this year as well. First is the Yamaoka android skin. This one is wild. It turns him into a cybernetic war machine. And even though behavior hasn't really gone to that extent of futuristic skins before, I love to see it happen. Imagine that his enrage mode spewed fire from his mouth. That would be incredible. Then there's the Fallen Tyrant, which takes a more classical approach. He looks like a mythological Japanese Oni, and the banners on his back even spell out Oni and Yamaoka in Japanese. Just an incredible, absolutely beautiful, culture-rich design. Now let's wrap up the killer skins with a few more standout submissions that didn't have more than one outfit for each killer, but they absolutely deserve the spotlight. For the Doctor, we have the Gentle Embrace. This one is pure body horror. The Doctor's head is twisted and malformed in the best way possible. It's giving off this pulsating, fleshy look that honestly makes me uncomfortable, which is perfect for Dead by Daylight. And on top of that, his feet have been replaced by hands. It's the kind of grotesque detail that makes you want to stare and look away at the same time. Just an all-around creepy and imaginative skin that somehow tops his already disturbing cosmetics that he has currently. Now, the twins are decked out in beekeeper gear, and the theming is surprisingly tight. Charlotte's outfit is sleek and colorful, with little hive and honeycomb details etched into the gear and obviously her weapon, while Victor is unfortunately just Victor. But that's not on the artist, that's on behavior. I can see people using this as a fun mix and match cosmetic, especially during seasonal events. The perfect vessel for Skull Merchant feels like it came straight from the entity's sketchbook. A perfect vessel turns Skull Merchant into something less human and more designed. Her armor's dark, precise, and like she was made for a higher purpose. Gone are her high-tech gadgets and the neon lights. This is a stripped-down, elegant skin. It makes her feel like she was made rather than born. And honestly, kinda wish this were her base design. I dig it a lot. Now, I can't say for sure if this is actually inspired by the Scarlet King from the SCP, but visually, it seems so. Beautiful red and gray armor, large crown, and overwhelming aura of dread. He doesn't look like a man anymore. He looks like a god pulled from forbidden legend. Whether you're into SCP or not, this skin screams Scarlet King. If behavior ever wanted to dip into that darker fantasy, this is the skin to do it. The Life-Death Idol skin for Trickster is a really interesting spin on the character. Rather than leaning into glam or cyberpunk, it takes him back to ancient ceremonial roots. He's wearing layered robes and his accessories feel more cultural than flashy. The weapon is simple but nice looking, and it transforms him from a pop star to an idol of death. A very unexpected and refreshing take on Trickster's skins. Okay, you knew this one was coming. In fact, you probably clicked on the video because of it. This Trapper's skin is glorious. In the notes, it even says that he is very buff. It's goofy, but in the best way possible. And I know that some of you more kinky folks are going to like this one, like a lot. I like it too. Just because it's a refreshing kind of skin that we need. Something lighthearted and not to be taken seriously. But I gotta say, if this does make it as a finalist, it's gonna win. And our final killer submission for today is for the Huntress, with the Call of the Forest skin by Amaki. You might actually recognize their name. They created the Never Stop Slashing Legion skin that actually won a few years back. This time, they went for a simpler type of skin, which seems to have some Norse mythology tied into it. I really like it, and the mask looks great as well. Beautiful work as always. Now, onto the badges. These may be small, but they're packed with personality. The Sable badge was sleek, simple, and long overdue for the game's most popular original survivor. Sable mains, this one is for you. The Jack-in-Box Unknown is one of my favorites. Unknown bursting out of a Jack-in-the-Box is unique and creepy. Love this creative liberty they took with this one. The Cup of Human Joe and the Entity badge are both hilarious takes on morning drinks with a horror twist. I love the absurdity of the Entity holding a cup of human. The Pillow Fight and a cat playing with hook badges are lighthearted and fun. Pillow Fight captures silly survivor energy, while the cat pawing at the hook is just kinda wholesome. The Shark badge with a confused cartoon shark caught in the Entity's realm, it's the wrong place, wrong time energy that makes it stand out from the rest of these badges. Dwight awkwardly sharing a locker with Dread just feels right. Like, honestly, I'm surprised this hasn't been made by Behavior sooner. This badge is elegant and eerie, a quiet moment of Carmina sitting with her crow that fits her elegant nature beautifully. And last but certainly not least, Victor's Day Off. Victor lounging with sunglasses on a beach chair, easily the funniest and best badge in the contest. It's got my vote. Let me know which badge you'd like the most. I honestly can't just choose one, but if I had to, it would absolutely be the Victor's Day Off one. And that wraps up part 1 of our community showcase. Remember, there are so many more submissions out there. I had looked through over 200 entries just to make this video. So definitely check out Reddit, Twitter, if you want to see more of them. Part 2, which will feature survivor skins and banners, is coming very soon this week, and you guys do not want to miss out on these. Some of them are even better than the killer skins in this video. And let me know your favorite submissions in the comments. I'm super curious which ones stood out to you. Also, I'll be live streaming my full Resident Evil franchise playthrough starting next week over the next few months, so come hang. I'd love to see some of you guys there playing through alongside. And until next time, I'll see you all in the fog.